All right, so those are our definitions. Let's kind of move forward. All right, so just as a review, who can tell me, by the way, these are still on the table, so you can earn them. Who can tell me what the verb endings are for the present tense? Who can rattle them off? Tilia.
Wait for the present.
The ending. So I'll give you the first one. O. Very good. Okay, so we saw these yesterday. O, and I'm just gonna, you don't have to write this since you have it in yesterday's notes. Okay, so these are the endings we're going to be dealing with today. All right, now, one of the definitions that was up on the board earlier was conjugating. Okay, can somebody read that definition out loud for me? What is conjugating? What is conjugating? Jabari. Good. Okay. So is translating part of the conjugation process? Everybody say yes. Yes. Okay. So let's go through how do we conjugate? All right. So steps to conjugating a verb. Okay. And remember these steps. Okay. This actually is fairly similar to the process that we will do with nouns when we get there next week. Okay. Similar, but slightly different. All right. So step 1. You're going to find the infinitive. Which is also known as the second principal part. Okay, write that. Okay. In our first week together, or maybe it was week 2, I can't remember now, I had asked you to use those orange dictionaries to look up words. Do you remember that? Remember me asking you to do that? When we found verbs, do you remember how many words they listed for verbs? 4. Okay. So look at this verb here, amo. You guys remember what amo means? Love, good. Okay. If you were to look it up in the dictionary, they would give you the 4 principal parts. Okay, repeat after me, please. Amo, amare, amawi, amatus. Okay. The reason why I'm going to kind of push for you guys to start learning all the principal parts is because each form is going to help you with a different verb tense. Okay, each form is they're principal parts for a reason. You're going to need each one eventually. Okay, but in this first one, we're just going to conjugate in the present tense. All right, so the first step is find the infinitive. The infinitive is also known as the second principal part. So which form out of amo, amare, amawi, amatus is my second principal part, Attilia? Amare, good. So we're just going to highlight that. That's our second principal part. Okay, you can underline it, you can circle it if you have it. Okay, and then we're going to do step 2. And that's easy, there's only 4 steps. This is easy. Okay, the second step, you found something. Now you got to take something away. You got to remove something before you can add something. Okay, you pop off the RE. Okay. Do you remember in your notes, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, where we broke down the verbs versus the ending, like the verb stem versus the ending? Do you remember that? Okay. So our endings we know are OST, must, his, and nt. We found our second principal part. The RE, we're going to get rid of it. Okay. So what are we left with? Ama, okay? And that is our verb stem. Okay, that very same verb stem we talked about yesterday. That's where it comes from. Okay, this is the process. Step 3. Add endings to the verb stem. Okay? And that's basically, and then you translate and that's it. Okay, that's conjugating. It's actually a 3-step process. Okay, 3 simple steps. All right, so let's apply it now. I'm going to scroll down a tiny bit. Let's do it in pink, shall we? There's one exception. How do I say I love? How do I say I love? How do I say I love, Otilia? Ooh, you're hesitating. Doesn't it sound funky to you when you say amao? Yeah, you're applying the correct rules. That's right. But this is the exception, Wilson. All right. Okay. They actually give you the present I love, right? It's the first principal part. That's what it is. It means I love. So you're not going to use your stem here. It's not amao, it's just amo. Okay. But now, once we're out of the first person singular, you can start applying the stem. So again, my stem is AMA. So amo, ama, amat. Leave space for your translation too. Amamos, amatis, amant. Okay. So we've listed out the possible forms for the present tense. Now we just translate. Okay, that's the easy part. So amo, we said before, was I love. Amas is who? Jabari? You love, good. Amat is Michelle? Yeah. And I think, does Miss Mew have you do it like this? It's like a HSI. Is that what she does? Yeah, he, she, it. Yeah, so maybe we'll continue that. He, she, it loves. Okay, amamos. Who's amamos, Jose? We love, very good. Amatis. Cules. You all love. That's absolutely fine. I accept y'all. Okay, and amant. They love, very good, Katerina. Okay, and that's it. We're done. We just conjugated a verb. Easy. Okay, does that seem like crazy? No. Okay. All right, I think I'm just going to put a verb up here for you to do one practice on, and then I'm going to have you guys do some translation work in your groups for the rest of class, okay? And just as a reminder, tomorrow we have our vocab quiz. I did post the link on Google Classroom for the list. Like if you don't have the handwritten list that we did at the top of the week, the typed out list is linked up for you on Google Classroom in the assignment itself. Okay, so if you ever lose the vocab list, there's an electronic copy of it on the internet for your convenience. Okay? All right, so I'm going to scroll down. The verb I would like you to conjugate I'll make it a short one. Is do dare dedi datus. Okay, and this verb means to give. Okay, so follow the 3-step process and conjugate this verb in the present tense. Don't forget to translate. Okay, and that's it. So I'm going to stop recording now.